Hey everyone, this is your captain speaking, and welcome to Within. Are we going to be going within the computer? Ooh. Whoa. They abandoned the God who had made them. They sacrificed unto demons whom they knew not. Deuteronomy 32:15. I do not know Bible verses.
I hadn't heard
Deuteronomy?
from my brother in over 3 months, which wasn't unusual.
It's actually acting in
Nick tends to
this.
disappear for months at a time, not returning my calls, and then he surfaces again as if nothing had happened. I've gotten used to it. I don't blame him, considering the childhood we had. I've read somewhere that siblings with shared traumatic pasts tend to grow apart faster when they're adults. Then, last night at around 3 a.m., he left a voice message.
I'm more of a
I
text
heard
guy
it
myself.
when I woke up a few hours later.
Maya, I hope you're okay. I know I haven't been in touch, but I just wanted to let you know. You may not hear from me again. For a while.
He's gonna die, isn't he?
I don't want you to worry, though.
No, of course not.
I'm in a spot of trouble.
Well, if you guys don't really know each other that well anymore, then
Nothing I can't handle. I'll figure it out. Whatever you do, don't come looking for me.
exactly what she's gonna do.
I'll call you when things are right.
Oh, okay.
I know I haven't said this enough, but I do love you. Always have. Goodbye, Maya.
People who aren't in trouble don't say stuff like that to people.
I must have called him dozens of times, but there was no answer, and then his phone was switched off. I took the next available flight out
Of
the
course,
next morning.
don't listen to his words whatsoever.
I didn't sleep a wink on the plane. I kept thinking about what kind of trouble he might be in. As soon as I landed, I checked into a motel and then took a cab to the last address I had for him. In the pre-dawn light, the city seemed to grow more decrepit the further in I went, like a thing whose core was growing rotten.
Honestly, pretty solid acting.
I don't know what kind of trouble he's in, but when we were growing up, after Ma died, when it was just the two of us, he'd come to me when he was in real deep and needed saving. And I would save him.
And I'm gonna do it again, even though it's probably gonna cost me my life.
I should get this over with quickly. I'll find him, make sure he's okay, then head back. I'm already let's see.
Oops.
He should be at apartment
I
405.
skipped it. I didn't mean to. Hint, left click on objects in your surroundings to interact with them.
Gross. Looks like it hasn't been emptied in days.
Well, that's not a good sign. Again, all these games fire their janitors.
Trash in the corridors. Classy.
Oof. This is reminding me of Elevated Dread. Yeah, a couple days ago. Stairway to...
I bet this building breaks every municipal code in existence. I could get this open with a hard push, but I really shouldn't be wasting time. I need to find Nick. I should get to apartment 405.
Ah, okay. 4 or 5. Right, gotcha. Okay, let's leave that alone. I'm sure we'll need that later. Oh, that's good. Yeah, the door is completely broken, and the elevator shaft is just there for the world to fall into, and you're going to put a wet floor sign in front of it. Okay. Broken down elevator.
Whose bright idea was it to leave this open? A child might fall in.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Okay. 401. 402. 403. For some reason, I'm pretty sure that the room is going to be abandoned.
Looks like there's a pipe busted up in there. It isn't a good idea to move this scaffold. It looks flimsy. I should just find another way around it.
Wait, is that what she's worried about? Is she worried about that piping up there? Okay. 410. Turn that up so we can listen to their domestic dispute. Oh, it's over. That's not fun. Ooh. 408. 407.
Hello?
406. I didn't turn up the volume to be scared by jump scares. That's not why I turned up the volume.
Where'd they go? There was someone just here.
I'd say they went into 405.
Well, this is it. I should just ring the doorbell, see if he answers.
Although if he's been drinking, I don't have much hope.
He's not in there. He's not in there. Now the jump scare person's in there. What's this?
I guess he's either not home or he's sleeping off a drunken binge, which would not be entirely surprising. Maybe I should just try to open the door and let myself in.
I think it's a lighter. Can we not take lighter? Can we bend down? No. Definitely a lighter, I think. Or a can of sardines. Might not be as useful as I thought. Oh, okay. Well.
Gosh, what is that smell?
Trash.
Nick? Nick, are you here?
Are you
How is
surprised?
he living like this? This is terrible.
The entire building looks like this. Well, let's get started on these dishes.
Would it hurt to clean up a little?
If he's dead, he's not going to be able to clean up. So it looks like he either just came back from somewhere and he's lazy, he doesn't do his laundry immediately when he gets back from vacation. Not that I don't do that. Of course, I wash my clothes immediately. Or he was in the middle of packing to go somewhere and then he died.
Didn't know he kept this old picture of Ma. This was taken maybe a year before she died, before the cancer started turning her into skin and bones.
Oh, I didn't need a flashback on that.
When Ma got sick, he was 8 and I was 15. We watched her waste away and die from
Did she
cancer.
have to stare at them like that?
We never knew our father. No kid should have to lose both parents so early. We moved in with Aunt Sheba after that. She mostly
Sheba?
left us alone, so
That's
I
not
had to
good.
pretty much raise him. Or at least I tried. I did the best I could, but hell, I was dealing with my own demons. I guess I made a pretty poor substitute for Ma.
What demons was she dealing with? Backstory needed? Do not open, go back. We'll, check on that in a few seconds. Let's check out this bathroom. That was cool. Okay.
Right, like this is gonna keep me out.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
Nick, are you in there? Are you okay? Open this door. I guess I should find some other way to get it open.
Okay. Okay.
I guess I should find some other way to get it open.
Okay. Gotcha. Knife. Dirty
I
plate.
think I just lost my appetite.
How do you, a drill? I guess unscrew the doorknob? I don't know. Suitcase. Mattress.
Why can't he get a bed like a normal person?
At least he's not sleeping directly on the hardwood. I'll give him credit for that.
The first thing I'm going to help him do is clean this place up. That alone should bring some positivity to his life situation.
I'm telling you, he's dead. Nobody listens to me. That is the thickest doorknob I've ever seen in my life. How do you get your hand around that? You gotta use both hands to open it. Cigarettes, shoes, cans, empty bottles and cans.
Well, there you go. Looks like he's fallen off the wagon again. Oh, Nick. I sometimes think if he hadn't had that accident, if his best buddy Alex hadn't been killed, things might have turned out different for him. He was 16, driving home from a party. Alex in the passenger seat.
How am I having a flashback from this?
Nick had no business being behind the wheel that night.
Ooh, that's a lot of
He
blood.
was drunk out of his mind.
Whoa. Pretty sure he's not dead too?
Alex was killed on the spot. Nick survived, but he could never forgive himself for Alex's death.
With Ma gone, I was supposed to be the parent, rein him in. I should have been tougher with him. I messed up there. I guess I neglected him when it mattered. That's on me.
This beer company is just called beer. I feel like you can't do that. Is there any way to get this open? Will pizza get it open? Can I lure him out with pizza? Is he even in there? Though I don't think this pizza is gonna do any luring. I have no objects to. I don't have a battering ram. I don't have a key.
I guess I should find some other way to get it open.
Maybe there is a key. Hold on. There is a key slot. A key slot? The thing that the key goes into. The lock? Yeah, but like the hole in the lock. The keyhole. Yeah. There's a keyhole. Ooh, can we go back out? Okay, no, I guess all the puzzle is in here. That gonna do anything? Is that going to reveal something in the dark? Probably not. I'm hovering over everything. What am I missing? Air conditioning unit. Yes. I didn't see that yet. That's the only thing left. Sherlock Holmes said the last thing is the thing. So the last thing that you discover, the last thing you check on has got to be the thing. This has got to be it. Okay, Sherlock Holmes is a liar. What am I missing?
He's probably been in this apartment for what, 10 months now?
Oh. So I just had to click on everything.
Hello? Nick, are you in there? Quit playing.
I just had to click on everything like 50 times. Get all the dialogue out, all the backstory had to come out before anything happened. I see. I was circling around this room for 15 minutes. Nick?
Jeez. Hello? Hello? How did this door open?
Well, obviously it was the wind. 40 degrees Celsius. What is that? 80? 70? I don't know.
Well, at least I know where all his money's going. But where the hell
Posters?
is he?
Or are you talking about computers? Yes, that will suck up all your money. That'll do it. Especially when this crazy looking, this beefy.
I should check this computer. Maybe it'll give me some clue to what's going on with him.
Don't pry into his private
A
stuff.
USB drive? Let me see if I can find one. He used to love these consoles growing up. He'd spend hours locked into those games. I guess it was an escape for him after Ma passed and we were living at Aunt Sheba's. The worst period of our lives. He was such a quiet kid back then.
He became not quiet? He seemed pretty reserved in that phone call. USB. Wait, there's two. No. Wait, what?
This could be it.
That might just be an eraser.
Random drawer junk. Nothing useful.
Do I put it in? Yeah. There it goes. Player log number 1 or game.exe. Let's do the text first. Ooh. I finally got it all set up. The Sandbox OS. A heavily secure modded Linux variant running as a VPC and the game contained within. This may be overkill, but it's better to be precautious considering the rep/urban legends around this game. A single exe file, not very cleverly named, no instructions, blah blah blah. I have to get the game to work. It keeps crashing when I click it. The lore says that it works at random. You just have to keep clicking. The code is probably corrupted. Oh well, I'm glad I sort of half-ass read that. Crash. Just keep clicking, it said. Crash. Oh, okay. Click to start. Oh. This is bizarre. Well, it looks like we get 2 games for 1. Sweet. Although this one is eerily silent. Not a fan. At least have some kind of eerie atmosphere. Music. Okay. Yeah. What is that? What is that for? Maybe it just took a while for the ambience to kick in. Ooh. Pardon?
The lust of mankind knows no depths. Its appetite for depravity knows no limits.
Am I supposed to do something about that? Was that door there before? That definitely was not there before. Okay. Well, that's good, sir. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to... Okay, I'm just trying to get away from you. I am listening, though. Ooh, another one. Ooh. So you gonna start talking backwards, too? Oh, God. That was my name. Was that Nick? He got stuck in the game, didn't he? Yeah, he's messing around with weird files. And he got stuck in the game.
Wait, that file wasn't there before.
Yeah, no
I'm
shit.
sure of it.
Got to run. First impressions. Creepy, but mostly crappy. Grainy pixelated PS2 era style walking sim. I hate walking sims. Why do people make them? Why do people play them? The game is also unstable. Crashed 4 times already. Good thing I sandboxed it. It's chewing up OS files and then randomly spitting them back. How is the OS still going? It's lost system folders, everything on the desktop, including my playlog texts, and even the recycling bin. Oh, you got 2 left right here. They're still there. The game has no credits, no title screen, no save or load. After every crash, it randomly teleports you to different levels. It was hard to find, had to trawl through fake leads and BS. I would have given up sooner had I not believed there was some truth to the stories. I finally stumbled on the game almost by accident, following an Anon link to a file dump and an Onion server. I found it amidst cryptically named zip archives, many of them full of unspeakable images. The myth of the game, which I pieced together sifting through volumes of shitposts for slivers of truth, suggests that only one copy can exist at a time, and that it selects the player by allowing itself to be found by those seeking it. It is said to have been birthed in the dark web, that seedy underbelly of humanity's worst impulses, forged not by human hands, but by some unknown force. As I spend hours digging into this, the old compulsions are inexorably returning. Dark thoughts, guilt, a craving for alcohol. I've started drinking again. It's impossible to resist. The symbols in the graffiti are pre-Sumerian, suggesting an ancient entity, likely a greater demon that latches on to its hosts. Perhaps most disturbing of all is the notion that it can 3FCC95AE668F13A969 be 2CC934A8F1228 is what it can do. Not useful. What do I do now? Oh, that wasn't random. Well, I get the title of the game now. Within makes sense. As in, we go within the computer, which was, I think, my original assumption to begin with. Are these big eyeballs? Nope. Maybe. Torches. Torches.
What the hell is this?
Looks like people with bars in their eyeballs. That's my brother! Oh, no! Oh, system failure. Restart required.
I'm pretty sure that was Nick's photo in there. But that makes no sense.
What's the point of
I've got to get this game going again.
What's the point of black bars if it doesn't stop people from knowing who they are? Power switch.
Jeez, that scared me.
What was it?
Just the lights.
Oh, thanks for
The
clarifying.
electrics here
I
are
didn't see it.
falling apart, like the rest of the building.
Ooh, Playlog 5. Is this one super long too? Yes. Getting worse. Growing signs of malevolence. Waking nightmares. Oppressive thoughts. General malaise. An intense craving for defilement. Weird sounds from the other room. Voices. Footsteps. Shifting shadows. An hour ago, the webcam turned on by itself and took a picture. That sounds like you got people trying to spy on you while you're doing bad things. That's why you get one of those caps on your webcam. I was able to identify the entity from the symbols in the graffiti. Baal Najin, aka the ill spirit of guilt and grief. Here's the entry from Deacon, perhaps the only demonology wiki with some authenticity, like I would know. A greater demon from pre-biblical times, first worshipped by the Lagani sect and then Sumeria. Requires human sacrifice, feeds on fatalism, guilt, and grief, manifests in the recurring nightmares of killers, in the lust regret cycles of sex offenders, in the dying fugue of dead men walking, in a guilt borne by family members of suicide victims, in the PTSD of war survivors, in the haunting dread of good people gone irrecoverably wrong, a vile parasitical being that consumes those who it selects. I thought at first that there was no point to the game. Just walk from point A to point B, activating shrines, but the simplicity could be deliberate. The patterns of the symbols, the piles of refuse and filth, the writings on the scrolls, all of it suggests an invocation. If so, the point of the game may be to simply complete it. Have I made a terrible mistake? What have I awakened in the deep dark? The game is trying 23FCC95AE668F13A9669. Oops, I added one too many sixes there, sorry. Now you'll not understand what the hell I'm talking about. B2CC934A8F1228. Okay, game files. Game. EXE. Let's go. 1 of 4 scrolls collected. Great. Now it's a Slenderman game. Only with evil spirits. Oh, it's just worse. Ooh, another scroll. This is going to be easier than I thought. I thought this was going to be challenging. Oh, God, what was that? Oh! Ooh. Scrolls. Okay, I don't need more backwards talking. I need scrolls. You got a scroll? Nick!
Maya, help me. Please. You have to help me.
That's not Nick. Oh, that's not Nick.
Nick?
Oh, that's not Nick.
I'm scared, Maya. It's awful here.
Yeah, I knew that already.
Please, help me.
That was Nick's voice. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm gonna get this PC going again.
I mean, I guess it'd be hard to believe that something like that was happening. Ooh, Nick!
Hello? Is someone there?
Nick! Nick!
It's too dark in here.
Is it?
I should get the lights on.
Pretty sure I can see fine. Much
I
better.
can't leave just yet. I need to find Nick.
Not just yet. Maybe in a couple minutes. Nick! You were in the shower the whole time. How did I miss you? Nick, I know this is a little awkward, but, hold on. Definitely want to see if you're in here. Nick, I'm sorry if you're actually naked. Oh.
Nobody. But that's...
Nick!
Nick.
Impossible?
But his face... What is happening to me?
What's happening to Nick? Did you see his face? Okay, let's keep playing this game, I guess. I mean, obviously, some shit's going down, but let's continue playing this computer game. Well, yeah, skipped a few, but okay. I saw Alex today. He was here in the apartment, standing by the far wall. He looked the same as he did when I saw him all those years ago, and when I killed him that night. He was all bloody and everything. On a gurney. Oh, well, like literally. Okay. I was making a joke, but it's real. In a morgue the day after the accident, his dead body cold, his face split open, his eyes wide. Despite his horrific wounds and the odd angle of his neck, he was somehow still alive. He called out to me. He was grinning, but I saw the hatred in his dead eyes. I survived the accident, even though I was the one drunk and driving. I was flung out of the car and came to unhurt, except for a few scratches. He wanted me to follow him. I begged for forgiveness, but I know it's too late for that. There can be no redemption for a man like me. I must go after him. I have no choice. Could just shut the computer off and never open the game again, but I have no choice. I have to. I'm too guilt-ridden. First, I have to call Maya. I have to warn her. Do not come to my apartment. Of course, that's exactly what she's going to do. You don't. It's just like in Resident Evil 7. If you tell them not to come, of course they're going to come. I have to tell her to stay put, not come looking for me. You know, to be honest, if you had just said nothing at all, she wouldn't have came. Because you said you hadn't spoken in years or whatever. She'll come looking if she doesn't hear from me. Oh, are you sure?
Nick tends to disappear for months at a time.
She still feels responsible for me, even after all these years. Still blames herself for my failures, even though she absolutely shouldn't. If only she knew that she's the last good thing left in my life. The reason I'm alive is because she's saved me a million times already. But she can't save me this time. Not from this, and I can't let her get hurt. If she comes here... 3 FCC 9... Yeah, you get the idea. Corrupted files and whatnot. I wasn't going to do the joke a third time. Third time's just not a charm, apparently. Fourth time? Fifth time's a charm. Sixth time's a charm. Yes, the sixth time is a charm. Okay. You know something? Every time they say a game is supposed to take a certain amount of time, 30 to 45 minutes on this one, always takes me at least twice that long. I've never understood why I suck so badly at games. I'm still playing through Red Dead Redemption, even though a year ago, when I made that... Nick, that was very creepy. Don't do that again, please. Don't know what you're doing up there. You're gonna hurt yourself. Yeah, I'm still playing through Red Dead Redemption, even though it's been a year since I've told you about that. Okay, that's Hall 4. Is that a thing? Is that a plant? Is that a skull? What is that? It's kind of like a root system. Am I going up there? Am I following him? Am I going up here? Oh, no? Okay. Nick? That's not Nick. That's not Nick. Bale? Is that it? Bale? Well, okay.
What the hell was that?
Nick!
Nick,
That
wait!
was that Nick?
Nick!
Was that Nick? It looked like he had some white hair. Oh, that's not correct. This is not what's supposed to be
Nick!
on the walls. How long was I in that game? Nick? Nick. Are these trash bags multiplying? Nick! Stay there, buddy.
Nick!
I'm coming. He's gonna disappear right when I get close to him.
Nick, stop!
Ooh, yeah,
It's
see?
me!
The trope in video games and in movies alike where a person continues to follow a person even though it's obvious that it's either not that person or they're possessed or they're going to die if they get close to them. I have seen it so many times in horror movies and stuff where there's like a little kid or like your son or whatever and you're like, oh, Billy, and you get close to Billy and Billy just darts away. It's like, it's not Billy. Unless you're a terrible dad, that's not Billy. He's obviously an evil spirit that is trying to entice you to come further. Ooh. I'm not really sure what that was.
I'm not going near that elevator. What the hell was that?
Yeah, I am. I'm going near it right now. I'm touching it. I want to see what that was. Where's your sense of adventure? Well, I guess we'll go into the room that Nick went into. Oh, it's this. Oh, okay. I see. I could have wasted time going down this stairwell before, but because of game and the order of things that happen or that need to happen in the game, I can't go in here yet. Here's what she should have said. Nick? Was that? Are those my feet steps? Are those my foot stomps? What?
I'm down here. Come quick.
Did you hear the little stutter in his breath at the end there that he's a demon? It's... Nick? Was that you? Lord have mercy, people. People in video games.
Maya, come on.
I'm working on it.
I'm waiting for you.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Where are you?
This is so
We're
obvious.
all waiting.
Okay, now this is dreadfully obvious that I'm going to die down here. That is what's going to happen. Well, let's go. Keep going towards him. Let's go.
You can't save me, Maya.
Oh, now you tell me. After I get all the way down here.
Even when we were growing up, you couldn't even protect me from myself. The accident, Alex's death, my miserable life, all of it could have been different. If only you'd done what you were supposed to do.
Yeah, what was I supposed to do? It's your life. You
Who
do
are
what
you?
You do what you
What have
want
you
with
done
it.
to my brother?
Now you ask that question. Let's keep on going. Oh, good. The W key's not working. The S key wasn't working either. Yes.
Sometime later, I found myself back in the apartment. I couldn't remember how I got there. There was no sign of Nick, or the thing that had looked like
Yeah, I
him.
was about to say there's never was a sign of Nick. I
and
think he's
his
still stuck in the
would no longer
computer.
turn on. I did the only thing I could.
Left.
I filed a missing person report and flew home.
Should have done that to begin with.
It's been 6 months since then. I've tried every possible way to locate him, but there's been no word from him. I keep thinking about the thing I saw at the bottom of those stairs, the thing from inside the game. When it came at me, just before its awful malevolence could engulf me, something or someone stepped between us and shielded me.
Nick.
I think that's how I got away. I think it was Nick who saved me.
Well, that's sad. And good for me. Bad for Nick. You know, as much as I love playing these games, I would hate to actually be physically stuck in one for all eternity. That would suck. That was good. The acting was phenomenal for a random Itch.io game. That was really good. Question, though. What is this? Where was this in the game? Is this my office? Is this my personal office? This was not in the game. That was fun. I liked that a lot. If you guys like that video, please hit like and subscribe and leave a comment. And I'll see you in the next one. Stay toasty, everybody. See ya.